Hey everybody, welcome to whatever this podcast is, tinfoil hat, conspiracy theory, whatever we're calling it right now. We've got Dan Botan in the house right over here.
Hello.
We got me, Tanner B, gonna run this show. All right, so you may remember last time we did a podcast back in probably a year ago now. Yeah. So probably about a year ago now, and that time we talked about the Flat Earth Society, and we talked about the Mandela effect.
Oh yeah. So
do you want to give like a recap of what that was all about, Dan?
Yeah. Okay. The Flat Earth Society, are they a movement? Not really. It's just a bunch of folk, good people, who believe that the Earth is flat, and if you haven't heard it, we just listed a bunch of very compelling evidence to suggest that the Earth is in fact flat. We talked about that, and then we talked about the Mandela effect, where it's really hard to explain without hours of research. It's a popular belief system that our universe has collided with a parallel universe,
Right.
which has led to a bleeding of different.
That's
It's
okay.
so dumb. No,
Basically, what Dan's trying to say is, let me mansplain it here. Basically, what Dan's trying to say is that there's two worlds, and then in one of them, Nelson Mandela died in prison, and the other one he was president of Africa or something. South Africa.
it's not
president of the whole continent.
Historically accurate, but yeah, it's like similar to that. And there's other stuff too. A big one is that movie with everyone thought Sinbad played a genie.
Oh yeah,
in a movie, and it turned out it was Shaq. And also
called
there's
Shazam, right?
Yeah, or Shazam or whatever.
Yeah.
And then there's the Berenstein versus Berenstein.
Bears, yeah. Basically, that's all that. Our podcast is still up on my SoundCloud, and I believe, is it on
Mine
yours too?
too?
Yeah. It's on both of our SoundClouds, at Tanner Bennett and at Dan Botan.
No, it's at ticklish
at ticklish cage. We'll put it right here for the viewers to see. You can follow our channels right there. Subscribe.
Jesus.
Anyways, let's get on
together.
with the show. You may have noticed this glorious presentation I've put together. Today, we're going to be talking about the late, the great
Keith, that doesn't.
Bigfoot and some other guys.
You can't say the late and the great because he hasn't been confirmed dead or alive.
Well,
You can just say we're talking about Bigfoot.
You know what? We're going to be talking about Sasquatch, Yeti, whatever
This
that
cutie.
guy is.
Who's that cutie?
I don't know. Let's find out, though.
That's the Jersey Devil.
No, that one is.
No.
Because he's got the horns.
No way, dude.
All right. Okay, so let's put this back on track.
Dale D'Antoni.
What the heck is cryptozoology? That's what we're going to be talking about today. So, Dan, I had this little presentation for you.
Yeah, you gonna read it? Or should I?
Cryptozoology is a pseudoscience and subculture that aims to prove the existence of entities from folklore, such as Bigfoot, Chupacabra, and the Loch Ness Monster. I did not copy-paste from Wikipedia.
Free-handed.
Don't ask. I completely looked that up on my own. It was originally founded, the pseudoscience, in 1950s by zoologist Bernard, my goodness, Heuvelmans. I'm just going to call him Hellmans after the ketchup. And Ivan T. Sanderson. Cryptozoology literally means the study of hidden or unknown animals. And I wrote down a little fact here. If only 1.8 million of the presumed 9 million species on the planet have been identified, that means there are something like 7.2 million unique animals yet to be discovered.
Can I jump in here for 1 second?
Of course.
Do you have any statistics on who is presuming that there's 7.2 million undiscovered species? That seems like a very broad number.
I think
Just
this
to be
is
like-
from, I think the website comes up again in my notes. I'll show it to you afterwards. That's when we get into the Bigfoot conspiracies. But, yeah, well, speaking of Bigfoot, let's just jump right into it.
Start with the heavy
The big
hitter.
boy himself, Bigfoot, also known as Sasquatch or the Yeti.
I'd like to make a an amendment. Yeti and Sasquatch are separate entities to Bigfoot.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not the same guy. Bigfoot's known for his big feet. Yeti lives in the snow, Himalayas.
Of course, yes.
If you played Far Cry 4 DLC, you know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Valley of the Yetis.
Oh, of course.
And Sam Squanch. That's only from
Sam
That's from
Squanch?
Trailer Park Boys.
Oh, yeah?
It's not real.
All right, you heard it here, folks. We are debuffing things right now. I see the comments. I will get to them right after we talk about Bigfoot, believe me. Just a few more facts. Can be found in the Pacific Northwest, British Columbia, Vancouver Island. That's the famous one. That's where Bigfoot lives, they say.
Okay, I didn't know that.
The first alleged sighting of Bigfoot was in 1811 near what is now the town of Jasper, Alberta. I've been there. I think I ate supper there once, and that's it.
No, I went there once. I have a story. This is Bigfoot related.
Yeah, sure.
I have photo evidence we can add and post. But
Of course.
I went to Jasper a long time ago on a vacation. They have a club there. I don't know if it's still open. It's called the Sasquatch Club. And they have a mascot outside dressed up as Sasquatch. There's a photo of me. You just imagine right here. We'll just big picture me. Can you get this star swipe? Come in.
Yeah, we'll
when
edit
you're
that in
editing the
post,
video.
eh?
Yeah, you want the star swipe for sure.
All right, we'll get the star swipe. Don't worry, Dan.
So they
This
still.
is okay. I'm just gonna say this is a little
Yeah.
tricky trying to do this
It's all
and
right.
and run the show at the same time.
Well,
But we
just-
will get it.
I'll take over while you're doing
Oh,
that.
it's okay.
I would just like to
For
say
sure.
that the spirit of Sasquatch is very much alive and well in Jasper, based on my anecdotal evidence that may or may not have happened. But there's 100% an image. We'll have it star swipe coming in like that.
You just send that to me on Google Drive or whatever
Yeah, well,
after.
don't worry.
For sure. All right, and yeah, I wanted to bring up the Patterson-Gimlin film is the most famous footage of Bigfoot. Now, you may remember the start here. That guy there.
This one?
No, that one.
Oh, that guy.
That's the famous Patterson film.
Oh, yeah. Oh, he's a cutie.
I'm just going to exit out of this.
Look at him. That's compelling proof, dude.
I have.
It's the only proof I would ever need.
Here's another picture of Bigfoot.
Zoom in. Go down a little. Zoom in. That's compelling, yeah.
This is, of course, from the hit film Suburban Sasquatch.
Do you have any clips we could show the audience? Or
Can we? I suppose we could show some clips. You know what? Let's save that for the
post.
extras part. I'm just going to go back to my drive here and show you my notes and see if I can get to the conspiracies about Bigfoot. So when I was doing research,
Gotcha, fam.
right there. So the last time we did conspiracy theories, we kind of shook them off like, oh, this is too crazy. This is just dumb. But I'm going to show you some of these and why these are some of my favorite.
Look at him.
11 crazy Bigfoot conspiracy theories.
Look at the size of his jawline.
Whether or not you believe in and this is mentalfloss.com. Whether or not you believe in Bigfoot, chances are you live pretty close to somebody who does. Sasquatch sightings have been reported in every state, but Hawaii.
Okay, now that's curious. Do you think? I just want to cut you off completely here. Do you think he's landlocked? He doesn't know how to swim. Because Hawaii, it's an island, right? In the South Pacific.
Well, yeah, I mean, because most of the sightings all are North American, right? So Hawaii probably, he couldn't go there because it's cut
swim.
off. Exactly. So that's probably, if he did exist, he'd probably be locked into that one region. Now, here's one of my favorites right off the bat. Number 1, a DNA test proved that Bigfoot is part human hybrid and deserves U.S. citizenship.
Perfect. Yeah.
Texas veteran Melba S. Ketchum claimed last November to have proved via Sasquatch DNA sample that the legendary apes are partially human.
Does it say what kind of DNA sample he acquired or how? I'd be very curious to find out the nature of that.
Yes.
I'm not. Now should we get out of the way that we're not trying to make fun of these people?
No, I mean.
No, I'm genuinely curious. Like, was it a blood test? Was it
Well, I have no idea.
perhaps other bodily fluid?
I could probably go into that a little more afterwards. She kind of claims that Bigfoot would be an indigenous people, almost. So that's why they should have citizenship.
Okay, that feels
There's a few other ones, but I want to get to my favorite one. The government secretly removed burnt Sasquatch corpses from Mount St. Helens after the 1980 eruption. And nearby gorge was named Ape Canyon. Bigfoot is just a caveman,
that checks
I guess.
out. He's the lost.
Of course, Bigfoot's an alien. Of course,
That doesn't make sense to me.
Bigfoot is just a giant ground sloth. Those did exist.
Yep.
Way back when.
If you've, for all our viewers out there, if you've played Fallout 76, you'll remember the giant sloth is in that game.
We're getting all these gamer references. I like it. Yeah, Sasquatches occasionally sodomize domestic cows.
Yeah, no, that checks out. 100%. What else?
Here's where we get into the actual real ones here. I'm going to read the comments. Don't worry. Right after this. Sasquatches appear in the Bible.
Yeah.
And here's my favorite. Would you like to read that, Dan?
10% of Sasquatches might be gay. Cryptozoologist Lauren Coleman recalls having once, quote-unquote, lightheartedly wondered aloud if 10% of the Bigfoot population matching the figures we have on Homo sapiens might be gay. Days later, he was shocked to discover a slew of angry emails denouncing him for calling Bigfoot a homosexual. You can visit his website here. We'll have to do that later. That's I like that. Yeah, okay, so let's chase that up with if you figure 10% of humans or I don't know what the stats are.
We might be going into uncharted territory there.
I don't want to say anything.
I don't want to be too controversial on this. This is a show about Bigfoots and funny memes.
Sasquatches bury their dead. That's so weird because no one's ever found
bones.
Yeah, or anything.
It's just footprints. I mean, it's probably just either just a big hoax,
bury them really deep,
or
20 feet.
Just some big guy's feet. It's actually just Andre the Giant going on a hike.
Can I read number 10?
Yeah.
Oh, fudge.
Yeah, no, I'll go back.
Yeah.
Number 10.
Oh, my God. The government captured a live Sasquatch in 1999. In 1999, whoa, dude.
That's crazy. I'm the Sasquatch.
Not going to say anything here. We're being PC for the camera.
Yeah, we got to.
In 1999, a number of simultaneous fires ravaged Battle Mountain, Nevada. An injured Bigfoot was supposedly spotted in the carnage before being whisked away by government officials for treatment. A brief summary of the alleged events is available at Sierra Tahoe Bigfoot Research blog. Can I just say these all seem very What are the comments saying?
All right, we're gonna read the comments here. SoundCloud ... Okay, I can't say that.
That's it.
No, I can't say that.
Let me read.
One guy says, talk about Kingdom Hearts 3. This isn't a gaming channel. Okay.
Hey,
catch up. Marshall says, Tanner, you started the stream 3 minutes late. Explain yourself. Well, Dan really wanted to go vape, and he wanted a buddy. So
it's not true.
I had to go do that. And also,
I don't condone
we have
that
no
action.
idea what we're doing. Who is this Jub97? Is that a friend of yours?
It's my brother. What is he saying?
He's really excited for Sora, Donald, and Goofy.
Hey, can I just say that Pistol Pete? This is a true story. Did you know that Disney designed, or Walt Disney designed, Pistol Pete, Goofy's neighbor in the Goofy show? Did you know he made him before he made Mickey Mouse? He predates him, and it was originally a cat. But before he was a cat, he was a confirmed Sasquatch. I'm dead serious.
Pistol Pete was a Sasquatch.
Yeah.
We will fact check this and make sure it is
it's 100% accurate. Also, right. There's just for those guys in the comments asking about Kingdom Hearts.
The one guy.
The many fans out there asking about Kingdom Hearts. Just want to say there's going to be a Kingdom Hearts Sasquatch World DLC confirmed by Walt Disney himself.
Well, speaking of Kingdom Hearts.
Okay, we can just edit this out.
The Loch Ness Monster. Not a good segue, but I needed to get going.
I know a lot about him.
My dad's been to Loch Ness. He's been on the lake, and I asked him. I said, "Do you see anything?" And he said, "No, no." So this
Your
one's
they already got to him then.
yeah.
That's what that means.
Well, personally, I think this one holds more water than Bigfoot. Pun intended. Even though it's still far fetched, it's more. I feel it could be more realistic than a Bigfoot, just because, underwater lake, you don't know what's under there.
Is there going to be a
for the
point
most part.
at any point where we discuss our personal reflections on any of these creatures? Because I had a really good
sure.
Bigfoot story, but I feel like time.
Well, let's save the Bigfoot story for later because we got to get on to the next stuff. Right now, let's talk about little Loch Ness. He obviously lives in. Oh shoot.
Oh my goodness.
He lives in Loch Ness, which means the lake, in Scotland. The first sighting was in 1933, so this one's a little more recent, I guess.
It's fresh.
Yeah. Almost 100 years old, but still. When a couple claimed to see a large creature dive into the lake. The earliest reference to the monster can be found in a 7th century biography. The surgeon's photo, which is the famous picture. We'll put it up for you in the edited version. We'll put it up right here.
We'll have it start swiping.
Yeah, we'll start swiping the surgeon's
Sasquatch
photo in.
picture.
Was famously but ultimately proven fake in 1994.
That can't be true because, okay, hear me out on this one. Do you remember in that one episode of The Simpsons, Mr. Burns and Homer go to the Lake Loch Ness, and at the very end of the episode, they think it's a fake, but then they get the real Sasquatch, and he ends up working at Burns' casino. That's all?
I don't know,
That's
man.
all?
I don't know.
So he's got to be real.
It's got to be real, yeah.
He was in The Simpsons.
I saw what happened was basically they had like a little boat, and they were like, oh, they had heard the rumors already, right? This was when the rumors were still going on, before the photo came out. And I think it was 1934 the photo came out. They took like a duck head, a wooden duck head, I think, and like put it on like a little boat or something. So the actual creature was like super small, but they just zoomed in on it and made it look like it was big.
Classic editing.
Yeah,
technique.
he pushed him out in the water and just waited till it floated far enough and then snapped a picture. All right, moving on. In 1975, an experiment was conducted using sonar photography. Now, this is the cool thing, which led to a picture that appeared to show a giant flipper.
For the audience's sake, and also for me, do you have any photos in your slideshow, or can we pull them up?
I just want to
get a good look at this guy.
Yeah. Let's just do that. This is why we need a Jamie in the other room.
Okay, I want to extrapolate.
That's what.
Dude, it's him.
I
want to extrapolate while you're doing this on Loch Ness Monster. Isn't the lake? What is the lake? Loch
Ness.
Loch Ness. Where does it go? Is it landlocked? Because how would he get in there? Oh, it's so dumb. But if you've ever seen the movie The Megalodon with Jason Statham, you would know that these things they think, oh yeah, it's dead. 100 million years, been dead a long time. But
that's what it looks.
Here's my 2 cents. Yeah, that looks real to me. Look at the crest of his head.
Just a duck head.
Very similar to a dinosaur. Pull up a picture of type in Bronchiosaurus right now.
You mean Brachiosaurus?
Yeah, yeah, Brachiosaurus.
I don't know.
Okay,
Brachy.
Separate window though, so I can show the audience what we're dealing with here. This is important for you. For our
This
viewers.
shows up so small, man. Just go to Google here, eh?
Yeah, I'm just saying. I can debate your fakes with real logic.
I don't know how to say it. Oh, there.
Right, that's good. Yeah. Okay. Look at that guy. It looks so similar.
Yeah, but
he
he doesn't live in the ocean.
Yeah, were you there?
What do you mean was I there? He
Were you
clearly
there?
has legs.
So what? Yeah, so do badgers.
No. Look, he's got a little lump on his head there.
That's because that one is a tumor.
And that one's got like no
lump.
lump.
Look at
no.
Magnify that by 500%.
Zoom and enhance.
Bring it up on the big screen.
I think that's as close.
Okay, what does that look like? Look at the arch. That's so real, dude.
I don't know about
You're
the
gonna tell me
physics
a
of Nessie, but
that's a duck. Okay. I'm a big believer in the Loch Ness Monster. Look how much ocean there is, never been explored by anyone.
that's
James Cameron.
another story. Is about how Like, I mean, I'm sure guaranteed there are species that haven't been discovered in the oceans so far. Like, real deep under, because, we just can't go that far. And it's so big. 3/4 of the Earth, ocean. Ocean to ocean. It's crazy. So there's probably things like that. But for something to be that big and to be in a, relative to the ocean, very small mass of water, and for no one to see anything.
He's really good at hiding.
He's really good at hiding.
Quick, I'm just going to hijack the conversation here because this kind of ties into the flat earth stuff we were talking about the other podcast.
Of course.
Look, I think there's a huge conspiracy right now. I'm not going to name who is in charge because I don't want to get in trouble. But there's a global force to, lock down all our knowledge of these cryptoids. Because here's the thing, the Earth wall. If you remember from our last talk,
the ice wall.
Flat Earth, there's a
ice wall.
So the Earth is like 3 donuts. There's this little tiny donut in the middle. That's for us.
Mm-hmm.
There's a big Earth ice wall around us, and then past that, more Earth.
More Earth.
That's where all these creatures are coming from. They're
trying
to tell us.
You think they're like leaking in, sort of?
Yeah, of course, dude. Yeah.
Then how would
I don't know. He
Nessie
dived
get
under.
into? You think there's underground?
He went under
thing?
Yeah. Oh, check this out, man. Look at the research. Look at the hours and hours and hours, man hours people have put in from their parents' basement.
I appreciate your intuition, Dan.
Thousands of YouTube pages about this stuff. You can't be wrong.
There's been a lot of movies. There was a Scooby-Doo movie about it.
What? Which one?
Did you ever watch that one?
Scooby-Doo meets WrestleMania?
No. Well, I watched that one with John Cena. But
can you bring up a clip from Scooby-Doo wrestlers, John?
Well, I'll put up a GIF right now.
Sorry for
There's a
hijacking
GIF.
everything.
Okay. There you go. John Cena, my favorite wrestler. I just see a boulder floating in the air. I don't understand how. Okay.
That meme is played out, dude.
Yeah, that's the old bit. All right, let's get back into this. I don't really have pictures, so I'll just rely on my editing skills.
Do you have any? Chupacabra.
Chupacabra.
Okay, can you describe to me what he looks like? Because I've seen conflicting reports on Google Images.
This is the weird thing about it. When I was doing research, I got a bunch of different things. Description of the creature vary. Most common is like a reptile-like creature or something.
He's a shapeshifter. Cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
So basically, he's just it. He's a shapeshifter.
Yep.
Yeah.
Big clown.
Yeah, he's a clown. First reported attack was in Puerto Rico, 1995, when 8 sheep were discovered dead. Now, this thing is more of I would say it's more of like a vampire kind of thing.
Yeah, because what it does is it stalks the victim.
Right.
I'm just going to get really graphic here for one second.
Oh, that's okay.
Dead of night, stalking you, and when you get your back turned, it'll come and puts little teeth right on your throat, and then just slurp up all your blood and your minerals, your vitamins.
Like Nosferatu.
Yeah, just like Nosferatu. But he's a little cryptoid too.
Of course.
Is he cutie?
Okay.
So is he? I have to ask you.
Well, anyways, victims of the chupacabra appear to be drained completely of their blood. That's where the vampire thing comes in here. Chupacabra is Spanish for goat sucker.
Yeah.
So,
okay, I would just like to add in something here again.
All right.
If you
remember, we got a few minutes left.
So if you remember the movie Blade 2, starring Wesley Snipes.
My dad's watching. How's it going?
Hey, what's he saying?
When is Late to Class coming back at Josh Delron? Well, that is to be determined.
It's not. I'm not supposed to say this, but there's been some infighting recently between Tanner.
I think that's
Delron.
fake news. That's fake news. I wouldn't listen to that at all.
Okay, I wasn't supposed to say that, I guess.
My dad says, "Do Sasquatches really need wristwatches?" Of course, they need wristwatches. How else are they going to be able to tell the time? And how else are they going to be able to play hopscotch?
I see it more as like, some birds will take really shiny objects, not because they need them, but because they want them.
Yeah.
Something like that. So it's not like a matter of telling the time so much as it's like a fashion statement thing.
Yeah.
Some animals in the wild, this is true.
Like birds in their nests, right? They grab like wood and twigs and tree branches and stuff.
Well, some animals will go and they'll like put on hats.
Yeah.
I can't think of any off the top of my head, but they'll do it.
Monkeys. I've seen a lot of monkeys with
yeah,
like the
yeah.
monkeys
Can
with
we
the
talk about-
fezzes on and the. Okay, well we got like 1 minute left before our little break here, before the stream probably goes dead. But we're
If
gonna
it's
be
not already.
right back in just a few minutes on the stream. Chupacabra. I have no idea. This thing is. There's not too much on that. That's what that guy is in that right
guy.
corner.
It's cute.
He looks like an alien kind of dude, but there's also ones that just depicted as like a rabid dog or like a hyena almost. So
When we come back, can we talk about personal experiences with creatures and stuff like that? Because I had a really
can definitely
good
talk
story, but I don't know where to put it.
okay. Well, we got 2 more monsters coming up, but we're gonna take a quick break on Instagram to reset the stream. Don't worry, we'll be right back in like 5 or 10 minutes or so. Yeah. And
We'll get some better material over on a break.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Peace out. Break time.